Yeah, the Division news leak. Yeah, they're teasing Gamescom 2025 announcement. Ubisoft and Massive posted, Gamescom deployment confirmed. Mission brief will cover what's next for the Division 2. Timing classified for now.
Hey everyone, we're excited to share that the Division 2 will be at Gamescom this year, with 2 panels and 2 meet and greets.
Our first panel will take a look at the creative and art direction behind Battle for Brooklyn, and will also give you a small glimpse at what's coming next for the seasons.
Then in our second panel, we'll talk about how your feedback is shaping the Division 2, share some updates about the Division resurgence, and reveal more about a big Division 2 project. We've only just started teasing it, but we're really excited to give you an update.
Both panels will be streamed online, so no matter where you are, you can watch along.
If you're coming to Cologne, don't miss the meet and greets. We'll be there to hang out, answer your questions, and give away some exclusive Division merch.
We're looking forward to seeing you, whether it's in person or online.
More details and exact timings coming soon. See you at Gamescom.
Booyah! They're going to be there. And you heard her say, she said something like, a big update to Division 2. So people think it's going to be a big update to Survival 2.0 is what they're saying. What they said on X was they didn't specify exactly what they would be showing off at Gamescom, but they did confirm that it will look at what's coming next for the titles. No teaser shared. Ubisoft stating SHD scanners picked up unusual activity. Intel arrives at Gamescom. Stay frosty, agents. They also shared this picture as well. Very interesting. Yep. Return of survival in the game. All of that. It's Division, because they're doing Division, and then they're also working on another, like, Division 3 is the next big thing. And what's funny is that Ubisoft Massive, it's a huge company, okay? It's like they have 750 devs as of 2023. I think it's even more now. But of course they worked on Division and all that stuff, but they also worked on Star Wars Outlaws and Avatar. And these were really weird. I think basically what happened is that Ubisoft was negotiating these deals with Disney, and Disney was like, well, we want to work with one studio. Like, that's who we want to work with. So they said, oh, well, we have this really accomplished team that did the Division and Far Cry 3 work. They did supportive stuff there. They did some of this stuff, but we have this team. And they said, okay, have them both do it. So they worked on Avatar, and then they worked on Star Wars Outlaws, despite previously working on Division 1 and 2, and then doing like support development for most of this stuff. Like, they were not a like single player narrative adventure game studio. That's not what they did. I mean, considering that, the games are fairly impressive when you consider who's making them. But the guys that made these eventually, they decided, we're going to go back. And so they've been working on Division 3. So all of the guys that worked on Avatar and Star Wars Outlaws, they've largely shifted forward to Division 3. And I think are happier working on that. They didn't seem, I mean, Star Wars, of course, is like a dream project to work on, but I think they were all ready to like move on, because working like with a managed IP as big as Star Wars has got to be a nightmare. You cannot do anything without verification and approvals from 5 departments within Disney. Like, it's got to be a nightmare. You're like, hey, we wanted to change the color of this speeder bike to green instead of blue. And they're like, well, we have to go check with our lore master and see if that is going to be a problem. And then we have to go and double check that paint scheme isn't offensive in Indonesia or Uganda. So give us a second. We've got to check with the lawyers. And like, it just was a nightmare to get anything done, I'm sure. But hey, they're working on Division 3 now. And those games make them a lot of money. So I'm sure that's also a component of it too.